Hey everyone, this is Austin Schur here with We Write About Music, and today I am speaking with Jbars. He has just released a fantastic new track called True, and I'm super excited to talk to him all about it. I want to thank you for so much taking the time out of your day to do this. I know how busy people can get, but it really means a lot. What is happening? What's going on?
Nothing much. How we doing, everybody? Um, just dropping, trying to stay consistent. And True Sum, I think it's the song of the summer, from my opinion. But
I mean, I can confidently back you up right there. I think no, truly, like we're gonna talk about a lot of things, but you have stayed consistent. Like you've been releasing music very regularly, and
100%.
I can also say the quality has not dropped one bit. Um,
Thank you.
and we will get to that, but I want to focus in on Truesome for a second. So it's great. And I said before we started recording, but I've listened to it probably 5 or 6 times at this point, and it's one of
Okay.
those songs that for me has more of like a complexity and density that it leads on with in the first listen. Like the more you listen, the more you really like feel the production and the effects come through. But as far as the actual content and lyricism, I can't put words in your mouth, you know what I mean? I can only,
Right.
so I want to know, like, what is this song about? What inspired it? What
All
brought it
right.
on, basically?
So basically, what it was like. So can I start with the title? Where I got the title from?
Yeah, man, I want to hear
So
everything.
True Sum is a combination of you know, and not to be provocative, but like it's like there's threesome, like thing
Yeah,
like that. So
I had
basically,
a feeling.
true sum is basically, uh, I would say being intimate, but with verbally intimate. You know what
Nice.
I mean?
I like
So
that.
it's kind of like a play on words, like
Sure.
no pun intended kind of thing. So I mean, yeah, I just and there's a story behind it,
Yeah.
and we'll probably get to that as well.
I
But
want to hear. I want to hear it now. I want to hear the story.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
now's the
So
time.
basically, I came up with the story because so the first couple bars are I won't play games and I won't say names if you won't. So
Hmm.
basically, I came up with this whole song, the whole like narrative because
Sure.
I was dealing with a chick, and I have a project coming out too, by the way, that this goes into that leads with
Got
that.
it.
But
Got it.
like I was talking to this chick, and it just felt like I wasn't being loved out loud, So it was
Hmm.
kind of like I was hidden.
Yeah, I've been there so many times. Yeah,
Exactly.
I
And
get it.
and we all just want to understand, like, like I'm not looking for any validation from anybody else, but like, why are you hiding me? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Kind of thing. So I won't play games and I won't say names if you won't was kind of like a perspective of her from me speaking from her perspective,
Right. Right.
And then my perspective is what's with you and always trying to leave me,
Yeah.
So like because the thing is it tends to be the people you love most tend to be the people that tend to push you away sometimes, or tend to might give you the cold shoulder here and there. So that's like really the origin of the story. I guess I got in my feeling, and then like I had to express it some way, and the best way I know as an artist is to create. So
Yeah,
that's just
man.
what.
Some people go to therapy, some people write in a diary, some people put out amazing music, and you've picked
Exactly.
choice number three, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, if anything, it's super relatable for the people that have gone through the same thing. So I don't blame you one bit for getting those feelings out there. Now, does that person know that the song is about them, or
That
what's the
person is no longer around, actually.
okay? So if they did some snooping on their own, then they might figure it
It's
out.
it's it's pretty. Let's see. The first verse I said, I always looked at you like I always looked at you like oh my god. And I said, when the time passed, I should thank your mother for making it. Like if she listens to it,
Yeah.
she'll know it's all right.
I'm just saying, if she ever Googles your name, videos tend to pop up first, so she might
Hey,
watch. So that's what we'll see. We will.
hey, yeah, well, wait.
We'll see. Save that for another time, though. I also want to know because the production here is great, and you've also got collaborators on this song.
Right.
How did that all come to be? Like, what does it look like in the background making your music? But I guess specifically this track.
Okay, so True Sum was actually created. Shout out Dewan Joy. He
Yeah,
gonna see this obviously when he
yeah,
posts
yeah,
this. Shout
yeah.
out Dewan Joy. C Mac, that's my brother, man. Like I make music with him. Me and him working on a collab tape as well.
Nice.
He's working on building his own fan base and getting his thing going.
Yeah,
Dewan as well is actually Dewan is the one who produced the track because he has a
nice.
studio. We
Okay.
were actually at his studio, and I came up with everything, right? Verse laid, chorus laid, me and Chris,
Sure.
or me and C Mac do what we had to do, but it was missing one element.
Yep.
And I'm like, Dewan, I've heard your music before. We've never collabed before.
Sure.
But I'm like, you got to get on this song, bro.
Right.
And he was feeling it so well in the studio. He was vibing. I'm like, bro, it's only right. So he got in there, probably like 3 takes, if I'm being honest, and
Damn.
just did it. Like, and then afterwards, I'm like, wow, we got one. Like, it's one of those where I'm like, I truly believe if marketed in the right light, it's one of
Totally.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the production is based all him, honestly. Like, a couple things here and there, I might have gave a little
Sure.
advice on,
Sure.
but like he did everything really on the production end. So
Right. I mean, it does feel like a collaborative effort, and just because
exactly.
just because someone takes care of the production doesn't mean you took a backseat in any way.
Right.
It's like, well, it's difficult in that sense because it's like finding someone that can complete the other half of your brain in a way. Like
Exactly.
you have a vision and you're trying to communicate that through like a program on a computer. It's like, okay, I need you to sort of like, hear me, see what I
Right.
want, but also, yeah, be collaborative in that effort. So that's awesome. And I think it turned out great. So hopefully
Thank
there's,
you, man. I appreciate that for
future
sure.
tracks with both of you on there.
We might have something in the mix coming soon.
Yeah, you never know. You got to keep people on their toes. Another another major standout for me though is that this isn't just a straightforward hip hop track. Like you really did an amazing job of blending genres and styles. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. I think that is kind of a testament to like the future of production and how easy it is to like mesh things up. But it also, for you as an artist who's still getting their name out there, it gives you a base to sort of jump off of in different ways. So
Right.
now that I've completely blown up your ego, I want to know. I want to know, like, what was your vision going into this, and like, how would you sort of explain this song to someone who's never listened to you before?
Okay. So if I were to explain it, it would be I like the mix of genre thing you said.
Yeah,
I think I just wanted to make somebody feel it. Like
sure.
I wanted to make somebody feel how I was feeling.
Yep.
And in a way of like we all go through love. Love is a universal
Yeah, man.
blessing and trauma at the same time. So we all go through that. That's something we can all relate to. But it just like I don't know. Yeah,
I get
I
it.
don't know.
You're trying to match the vibe of the content of the song to the actual feel of the song without them being polar opposites, which is always a difficult thing to do.
100%. That's
And
why also
yeah,
not to interrupt you. The
no,
video
no, I'm
the
just
video
talking.
is like I want to shoot a video. So we might
Oh,
have a True
okay.
Sun video coming soon,
Yeah,
But I truly believe in order to capitalize off the song, the visual has to give that same feeling that it gives the listener. You get what
sure.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
So the visuals I feel like have to be like like cohesive at the same
absolutely.
time.
I
So
get it.
yeah, I mean honestly, yeah, that was the plan. Like I just wanted to like when I was writing it, I'm like who could feel this? You know what I mean? Like because I
I
can
get
feel
it.
it.
I get
So
it.
I did it honestly because I felt it. Like it was something
Right.
I was going through, but I knew it was something that like even
Yeah.
Dewan and C-Mac could also get on like, yo, I felt that. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, you're the one putting in the time and effort to this music. It needs to be something that
Exactly.
you'd want to listen to in the car. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You can't be making music for other people, as
Not
tempting
at
as that
all.
might be. So I get it.
I had to
Well,
learn that
yeah.
recently a lot.
Yeah. No, I get it myself. You also mentioned that there's a lot more in the works and on the way, and I don't want to push and prod too much because I know some people like to keep things under wraps. But I will ask, like, can we and expect like any experimentation in your sound? Try new
Also,
avenues, try new things.
yeah, we can all right. So actually for the first time, I'm getting on a New York drill beat. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So that's actually dropping June 1st. So be on the lookout for that.
That
And
is
I'm dropping a
right
video.
around the corner.
Yeah, and I'm dropping a video for that. So like that's dropping
Sweet.
all June 1st. I'm
Okay.
not, I'm firing on all cylinders right now. So this is just what's going on.
Yeah, June
Um
1st is really close from
it's
when
really
we're
close, but the
recording this.
only reason I decided to drop it that close was because this might be a little off track, but I'm big on I like to research marketing. And
Yeah,
the one thing I saw with marketing is after you snippet a song, the snippet stays relevant in the consumer's head for about 14 days to 15 days.
yep.
So if you don't drop it within that span, depending on the feedback you got,
Mm-hmm.
you might lose the momentum from it. You get what I'm saying? So
You're a
I
smart
had no
man.
intention. I had shot the visual and I had the song recorded.
Sure.
but I had no intention of dropping it so soon until I got the response I got when I posted a snippet of it.
Yeah,
Then after that, it was like, okay, well, like it's supply and demand, and that's just what it was. So, but
totally.
I still believe in, I'm gonna market every song. Like I'm not,
Of
it's like True
course.
Sum. We're talking about True Sum now. That just dropped on the 19th, I believe.
Yeah.
Um, like Let Go is gonna. It's called Let Go. The song dropping on the June 1st. That's gonna drop. But either way, I'm gonna still be promoting both, all three. Everything's. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be everywhere. You're gonna see me everywhere. Trust me. I'm
That's how
telling you.
you need to be in today's music scape. It's
Exactly.
it's so difficult because people's attention spans are like, over in a snap, and
You're
but
right.
I get it, but I get it. Like I love this sort of, I mean, where the music industry is always shaping in a new way, but the snippet thing of like, do you people like this? Should I finish this? Should I put the time
Right.
and effort in? It's like it's so forward thinking in a way, and it saves you time. It's
Right.
like
100%.
be
100%.
honest with me. If you have any amount of fan base, it doesn't matter if it's one person or a million people.
Right.
Be honest with me. Don't lie to me. Tell me if this is worth it. So good for you for actually kind of realizing that.
100%. And you know what else too? I'm working on like this thing called maximum visibility,
Yeah,
and it's one of those things where is in this day and age, no matter how good you are at music and how
yeah,
talented you are, if nobody sees it, it doesn't matter how great you are. And what I'm
yes,
realizing is even that's why there's a bunch of mediocre acts that blow up because guess what? They worked harder than you in marketing, or you know what
yeah,
I mean? And that's just what it is. So I'm realizing like, okay, like hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, but when talent works hard, let's see what happens.
that
And
is inspiring right there.
no,
Seriously,
I'm being honest, and that's I
yeah,
wake up every day and I think about that. I'm thinking, all right, like because we're all critics of ourselves sometimes, and I find
absolutely.
myself like thinking somebody had actually. Can I give off an example real quick? I just um
Please, yeah.
I was talking to somebody I really hold close to me. Actually, is my nephew, and he gave me a good example. He went to a seminar, and the guy said, and I would like you to do this if you could too, because it's a like demonstration. But like, just raise your hand, right? Now he said, now why didn't you raise it all the way the first time?
Confidence, maybe?
It's because we're not used to all like we're just as a collective like everybody we're not used to just trying our best the first time.
That is true.
So because if he said raise your hand and then raise it a little higher,
Right.
but why didn't you go all the way the first time?
Trying
It's
to keep
because
it in frame, but I'm
ex-
just joking. But I know
but
what you mean.
you get what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
now when I'm giving myself is I'm like, yo, Jay, you got to try to do this to the
yeah,
highest of your ability, at least, And
I
I've been
agree.
loving it. I've been living through my music, and it's feeling good. And I'm not here for the
Awesome, man.
results. I'm here for just the art. You get what I'm saying? I'm just here for the art. So
I love
it's
that.
feeling good.
Um, Damn, truly, truly inspiring. I'm being serious here.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You've obviously been spending so much time on the marketing end and obviously the making music end. Have you played any shows? Like, is that something that you have done, want to do?
So
Obviously, you
actually,
don't want to stretch yourself too thin, but yeah,
right.
I want to
No,
hear
but
from you.
actually, if you guys can, you
Yeah,
as well. But on my page, I just dropped off of this interview I had prior.
yeah.
Shout out my guy Focus. I had an interview with him, and I had actually told about. He asked me my most memorable moment as an artist, and it
Mhm.
was about performing.
Awesome.
And for the first time, like the first time I ever performed, the venue was sold out. It was a crazy, crazy situation. I wasn't the headliner, but shout out to Prime. He was the headliner,
Yeah.
and my friend Tempo, he hosted it, all that stuff. But oh, excuse me. But like I do want to perform, but I all like here's what's messed up about right now in this generation. Performing is important. I do believe that, but I also believe like it's equally as important to have some sense of social presence, like
Absolutely. And
social media.
it's hard to balance the two because you're only one person. I get it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, yeah,
It's
if you
difficult.
had the power of 10 people to be everywhere at once, sure, things would be a lot easier. But you
Exactly.
also have a normal life and you can't kind of like engulf yourself in it too much. Else you
Right.
could burn out and you lose that spark. I get it.
And I wanna do shows that like see that's also what I'm good at is I love making music for every different type of person, right?
Right.
So I'm big on targeting my audience. So like True Sum, if there was a venue that I felt, oh, this could really go up in there, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
then I would 100% do it. But also, it's like I also want to get into more venues, like performing with people I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure. Yeah, that's how
yeah,
you
because
expand your base is
and
performing with people
that's
you
my
don't
main
know.
goal.
Yeah,
Right now, I want to expand my reach, and that's where it goes back to maximum visibility to bring it full circle. So
totally.
that's really just what I'm looking for is like that
Awesome.
expansion.
All right, hypothetically speaking, though, let's say you do get on stage. Is there one song of yours, released or unreleased, that you're most looking forward to performing for people?
I'd say it depends on the demographic.
All right, let's
I
say
love I
people
love
let's say people are trying to have a real good time, and it's a Friday night, and they're
oh,
blowing
Let
off
Go, the
stage in
one
the
I'm about to
woods.
release. Let
Oh,
Go, June
okay,
1st.
okay, cool.
Actually, you know what's crazy? I would do an intro song, Let
Hmm.
Go, and I would end it with True Song.
There you go. There you go.
A
Love
nice
the
Friday
plug.
night. I know exactly what my set would be if it were to happen,
Right,
or when it
especially if,
happens.
yeah, if you're playing in front of a crowd that doesn't know you, you got to kind of like give them a little bit of everything. Can't
Exactly,
just be all hype, hype, hype.
exactly.
I love that. Okay, I've got a few more questions for you. I want to know because we are, I mean, shockingly like midway through this year, which is wild in its own
Yeah,
right.
nice.
But what does the rest of this year look like for you? You've sort of highlighted things that are happening, things that are being released. What are like some lofty goals that you'd hopefully like to hit?
I want to. Oh, that's so funny. So as I'm looking to the right of me, I have a vision board actually.
That
So I have
is
half of it.
beautiful.
It's my
Yep.
real life, like things I want to do in life,
Yep.
and then things I want to do with music. Because I do believe you have to separate them both to be able to balance. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And one of the biggest goals on there for me is to. I'm trying to achieve as many, um, not as many, like I want to be picky, but as far as sorry about that, you can probably hear that.
That's all
The
good.
blogs, like I want to get on more blogs, and I
Yeah.
want to also like just show people I'm more than just a rapper. You get what I'm saying? Like
Of
there's more to
course.
me than just that. That's a big goal of mine. Collaborating with other, that's the big thing. I want to collaborate with artists. So if anybody is out in LA right now and you're seeing this, whatever the case is, let's
There you
collab. I'm
go.
not charging a fee at the moment. Like
Yeah, man.
I'm just here. I'm here for the art. You know what I mean? That's something big. And then another thing, like I want to hold myself to is like I want to reach at least like 500 monthly listeners on Spotify. I have
Yeah.
200,
Sure.
but 500 is something I'm pushing for. Because what I'm happy about is it's crazy. Before I started releasing, like haven't released this year as I've been
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Before this, I didn't release since 2020.
Right.
So, but as the run has been going and it's been a pretty like productive year, I've gained close to 100 subscribers on Spotify.
Dude,
So
every person counts. It's all about the
exactly,
baby steps. It's not happening overnight, only to the
exactly,
0.00001%. And you have to be in your own lane and try your hardest not to compare yourself to others. And I know that's difficult,
it's
but
hard,
like
bro.
that's what it's all about, man. I also want to know, what have you been listening to in your free time? Like, does what you listen to have any impact on the music that you're making? Or are you actively trying to, separate the two?
Well, I am. I am trying to separate something
Yeah.
because there are certain things that play like everybody has some, like, oh, you kind of sound like this guy to me, you kind of sound like, but I don't really play into that though because
Yeah.
art is like that's just what it is. There's always going to be reference points. People were born
Yeah.
before you, so it's just going to happen like that. So
Absolutely.
I don't even feed into that.
Don't.
And 9 times out of 10, the person telling you that they probably don't
They
like
don't know what
do
the hell they're
music.
talking
Yeah, you
about.
know what I'm saying. So
I'm
it's like,
sorry. If
yeah.
anything,
So
try to take it as a compliment, but most of the time they just want to be like, I like that and I like you, and this is my way of showing it. So
exactly. So
yeah,
you know, I mean, yeah,
I get
I
it.
don't know.
That's
I
okay.
don't know.
No, it doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter. Um, but more importantly, my last thing for you here is basically, for the person that is going to discover you from this, what is an opening message that you'd like to say to them before they listen to your music for the first time?
I am not here for or opening messages. Hey, I go by the name of Jbars.
There you go.
I'm artist coming out of New Jersey. Um, and I like to think of myself as the bridge. That's what I kind of call myself. Like that's what I reference myself as is the bridge. And the reason I say that is because I've been through, coming up, Section 8, stuff like that. You know how it is, like, poverty a little
Yeah.
bit. Not I haven't been like impoverished, but I mean, I've never had to worry about what my next meal was,
Yep.
but sometimes I had to worry about like what it was, like the consistency of it. So
I
I like to
understand.
say like I'm just here to like like express myself. I'm not here to be the best. I'm not here to compete. I mean, I love competing, but I'm not here to like compare to nobody. I'm
Sure.
not here to like drama, like all that. I'm just here for everybody to have a good time. I want you to hear this music, and hopefully it resonates with you. I hope something about it gives you like a feeling, and hopefully from there you could become one of my fans, and we can go on this journey together. And I don't even like the word fans because I feel like it's belittled, but like,
I
I
understand.
just think that like when you listen to my music, it's literally just me telling my story in a whole bunch of different ways. Like, and I hope you can resonate to it. True Some out right now. If you ever were in love, got your heart broken, listen to the song. Like that,
Nice.
that's
No,
just
that's a perfect message. You've
that's
got a
it.
fan in me. I'm your fan.
I appreciate
Um,
that, man.
and I'm gonna plug your music for you one more time if you don't mind here.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%.
if you guys missed it the first time around, the artist name is Jbars. The song is called Truesome, but we will have the links in our articles so that you can listen and share and follow along and just generally stay in touch because it sounds like there's so much more in the works and on the way. Literally, like in a week from now. So by the time this is out, there will be new music right around the corner.
Right.
Jbars, I want to thank you sincerely for taking the time and giving a great interview.
Thank
Like,
you,
the
man.
energy you've given is more than a lot of people, I can say, and I appreciate it because you make it
That's
easy
the
for
goal.
me.
And that's another thing. Before before we head out, the thing is too, I don't believe in net worth. I believe in network. Like, and I'm just a genuinely like I like to consider myself a genuinely good person. Like I like
Yeah,
giving out good energy. That's just what it is. I want to make connections with as many people who I don't want anything from you besides a genuine connection. You get what I'm saying, kind of
I
thing.
get
Like,
it.
and I can feel the vibe. You're a good guy, man. I can tell, and I love what you got going
Appreciate it.
on, the platform, everything. I love it,
Thank
and
you.
it's just I just think we need more love. You feel me? In the world, like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of scenes that promote negativity, and like you
Yeah,
look, don't get it twisted. I get negative sometimes too, and I get in that bag. We all do. We're
it's
human
human
beings,
nature. Yeah, what are
but
you gonna
we,
do
we need
about
to
it?
push. We need to push the love narrative a little more.
I
And
agree.
I also think R&B. This is a random thing, but I think R&B is dying, and we need to pay more attention to R&B, and we need to get more R&B artists out there. This is why also like I love rapping, but I love collaborating with R&B artists because
Yeah,
they are the truth. Like they're the what is it called? The spokesman for feelings. Like you know what I'm saying?
totally. No, 100%. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So when I was making True Some, I was making it from a mindset because the chorus I was making it from the mindset of a R&B artist.
Sure.
And I thought about Janae Aiko actually. Like I thought about
Nice.
when I was making the chorus, something about the way her tone, everything. It also helped me create the song because it was like okay, like you know what I mean, kind of thing. It just use her as a reference, I guess you would say.
I
But
understand. And listen, that's what I said. Your music is not just straight hip hop. There's so much
right,
infusion and density about it that it pulls from other things and you can tell. And that's why I think when people click the play button, they're going to see that you're not just a one note artist. Like, it
right,
really goes deeper than it lets on. And that's why I also recommend listening more than once to get the gist and make the
yeah,
connections and the lyrics and do all the things.
100%. And when you see
So,
this, Let Go will be out too, June 1st.
exactly. There
That'll
you
be out.
go.
True Some out right now. Follow me on Instagram,
There you go,
TikTok,
man.
Twitter,
All the
and
good stuff.
follow my guy too. Do not forget
Yeah.
when he posts this, follow him. I'm gonna plug you too as well once we get off and stuff.
Yeah, man.
But hey, I just I want to thank you again for the opportunity, man. I
You're very
honestly.
welcome. It means a lot. All right. Have an amazing rest of your day. I hope to speak soon. We will be in touch.
All right,
All right. I will
and I
talk to
want
you
to
later,
thank.
man.
All right,
Bye
my guy.
bye. See ya.
Thank you, bro.